Story. You enter the tavern, smell a mix of wood and alcohol, and feel at home. You might have never come here before, but even as you take your first steps, you already want to take a chair and drink a beer. There is no mistaking it. This place has been carefully designed and built with love and patience. From the cave you hear footsteps and see your uncle holding a few bags up to the main room. He always was the type to talk for hours, but he knows all about being a Tavernier. Do you want to go through the tutorial or skip it? Continue. Nephew, you're finally here. I hope the trip was nice. You look tired. Come, take a seat and allow me to introduce you to the place. This, my boy, is a tavern. And since you're here with me, that makes you a Tavernier. A Tavernier's job is simple, but it can be very rewarding. Great patrons, serve them beer and meals, and that's about it. In return, you'll be paid gold. Easy, isn't it? And it gets easier. I asked a mage to enchant the counter. Up there you'll see a few numbers that might help you with managing the taverns. With the basics, the first number is the amount of gold I have, obviously. But I've done quite well for myself in the past year, right? I still own the place, but it will display your own riches soon enough. Next to it is how many customers you can expect to see in the coming week. Some just come for beer and some pay much more. It's all about knowing who comes and how to have them spend as much as possible. Now the interesting part. This slider moves accordingly to the tavern's atmosphere. The more friendly it gets, the more it goes to the right. The more professional, the more it goes to the left. The thing is, more people will come to a friendly tavern, but only a real pro will be able to cut taxes and get better deals for supplies. You can't be everything at once. Most taverners pick a side and stick to it, and you probably should do the same. Alright, enough about the counter. Let's talk about the next most important thing, interior design. It might look like a rugged and drunk Irishman, but I tell you, the right sprinkles are what makes people come and go. Sadly, a recent tavern fight destroyed most of my possessions. If you want to keep afloat, we better buy something. Panel for design management here. Open it and buy some high-grade appetizers that will make customers spend more, netting you a fixed amount of gold each week. To buy it, simply click on the display. I'll pay for the expensive, so buy only the appetizer, okay? Once you're done, it'll appear directly inside your inventory. Come back when you're done. Open it and buy some high ground. To buy it, simply click on the... Oh, didn't I... Oh, decoration. You would simply click on the display. I'll pay for the... Buy some higher by simply clicking here. Oh my god. Oh, empty decoration. Am I already stuck? I'm already stuck. Well. Equip. Buy some high-grade appetizer by simply clicking here. High-grade appetizers. Okay. Oh, I just... never mind. The gold you learn from the decoration should be enough to compensate taxes at least. You can't display everything you own, so make sure to equip what you want in your display boxes. Other items are useful for attracting specific people or altering the room's atmosphere. Hi EasyBot, welcome! Welcome to the tavern. Speaking of atmosphere, the person who brought you here is a bard I hired a long time ago. He's back here at the stand. Speak with him if you want him to play different songs. Oh, hello! Freestyle. Tell me what you want, and you'll be able to change who wants to come into. Country. Folk music. I had no idea they were rock music this long ago. Oh hell yeah. Wanderers. But I like the jazz music. Damn. God. No, stick to that. I have one last thing to tell you about. Selling beers isn't always going to be enough. Putting more meals on the menu is going to have some people giving you more money. Different people eat different meals, and it would be too long to go over each one. I've put a few reminders here and there. Hopefully, you'll get the hang of it soon enough. Plus, I recently upgraded the counter with this marvelous item. It displays what kind of people comes to your tavern, so you can plan accordingly. I would love this thing. That's my work. I set up a few menus on the counter. Here, go buy something and show me. And it's still my money. Don't go overboard either. Huh? Grapes, roasted yogurt. Wait, so rogues like yogurt. Set up a few menus on the counter. There, go buy something and show me. And it's still my... Okay. But you want me to add... Okay. Now we got some appetizers. Yogurt. Meals and a working counter. No substitute for experience. Let's have a week of business. That is true. He does speak the truth there. You can't buy experience. As the week progresses, you will earn money. Then each week something happens. Patrons love to speak about their lives, and it's your job to hear them out. Some will come asking you questions, some will offer advice, and some will bring offers. As a tavernier, your tavern is your home, and your choices will affect the whole place. But remember, what you have, that you'll have to pay taxes. Boo! So don't spend it all on a whim. Trust your tavernier instincts. You're my first customer. Hey. Hello, Selkin. I heard you were going to quit your job and gift the place to your nephew. The farmer looks at you. You're the new owner, right? Looks like Selkin knows what he's doing. You might have what it takes to be a tavernier. Now how about you give me a beer? Free beer? Nice, I'll tell my friends about your generosity. +2 cool alignment. Specific decoration will open up special answers. Those are usually better and are shown in yellow rather than the usual boring black. Number of customers this week. Operations, customers, gain customers. Wow, this is it, the heart of your job. You'll see this kind of summary a lot, so let's take a couple of minutes to make sure you know it. First lines above are who came to the tavern. Since you are new to Tavernier, your patrons will equally from different groups, but that will change soon. As you can see, you'll have 100 clients, which makes around 25 of each group. This is how much each person paid on average. See the little picture in there? There's the bonus you get from the meal you bought earlier. Patrons feed with appropriate meals will always spend more, but you can only have 5 of them on the menu at a time. Also, I noticed during my years that having more expensive meal doesn't net you more gold. It's only a matter of how many different meals you have in the same category. Okay. Here's the most important number, profit. A clear amount of how much more you have than the last week. Let's dig into this. Well, first we add all the income from the customers in the subtotal. Yes, add it to the We then calculate taxes. Each week you'll have to pay 500 gold pieces plus half of your week's benefit. I know it's a lot, but that's the price for being at the core of such a beautiful town. Oh my. Income from decorations and direct payments or expensive aren't taxed, so they have a separate column. These appetizers will always give you 500, no matter what. And you have it. Profit or customers' income minus taxes plus other benefits. Okay. Folk, guard, rogues, wanderers. Okay. Those were the extra thing. Down there. So all this in total gave us this. These are the taxes that we lost. So without having this extra side thing, we would have not gotten a profit. Okay. Lastly, here's a review of how your customers has changes during the week and what to expect the next. Oh, this is due to my change in plus coolness. One important thing to remember about customers, things often work in pairs. If something is supposed to turn away folks and attract guard, it won't work if you don't have a single folk around. Some events will affect everyone, but those are rare, and so will the board, but he's just one man. Reaching 100% of one type of client is hard, but optimizing meals and decorations becomes much easier. I should get going. You'll soon be the talk of everyone, and make friends you can't even imagine right now. A Tavernier's life is hard work. I'm getting old and tired. I'm leaving to see the world before it's too late. After all, in just 52 weeks... Oh right, I shouldn't speak about it. Forget it. That trip is going to be expensive, so you'll have to make your own riches. Guys, he took all the gold. Oh my god. He snatched all the gold. What a bastard. Here, take these extra funds for listening to my rambling. Ah, and the key to the cave. I used to stock all supplies here. You might find it useful. And don't forget to pay your taxes, or the town will close the tavern. And we don't want that, do we? Ah, rambling, I'm sorry. Good luck, nephew. Don't forget to enjoy your life. And with that, he's gone. You're on your own now. Don't forget that you can access the options and save loads from the cashier. Time to serve beer and make money. Save immediately. Game saved. Okay then. Upgrade furniture. Into the cave. Okay then. The Festival of Grovstuck is coming. And so is the Great Grovstuck Tournament. But this year your town is split on which champion they should send. Their local champion, Nach Big Muscle. That everyone adores, or who already stares in most local folktales of might and bravery, or Palacin Smith, one of the youngest and most promising guardsmen, and guess whose choice is required on the matter. So people, I'm leaning against Palacin here. What do you think? I think Palacin here. He's young. Could be good for his career. But Mr. Big Muscle, he's already the strongest. And evidently he's already the champion. So I don't see Mr. Big Muscle being anything here. Paladin. Palacin. Namoti. Hello, Gotchi. Welcome. Fixing the chat. What? Okay, I'm going for Palacin. Palacin Smith is trained in the way of weaponry. He should be heard. The folks looked stunned that you take the guard side. They grumble some, but soon they scatter and go back to their drinks. The guards, however, are proud that you trust their prodigy and immediately leaves to train him more. Guards +5, folk -5. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that, gotcha. Well, good. Everyone's happy. I have no idea how I got all this profit. Gotcha. Tavernier isn't as a viable game to pick. It doesn't exist in the Twitch game list. So I must pick something. So Hearthstone is in a tavern. So meh. So as we see it, Gotchi, everyone else is playing Hearthstone inside my tavern right now. And I'm trying to keep it together, or all of Hearthstone is lost. Yeah, that's the lore we're going with here. RP, RP. Okay, we have yogurt. You are so cool that you have 1% more customers. Wow, 1%. Yeah. What do we have here? Folks plus 5% weak, wanderers minus 5. Buy me for 100. Locked. Guard, rogues, wanderers. Knights of Pen and Paper. Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time. Professional plus cool. 5k! Customers plus 1. Wow, that is expensive. Wait, used to protect the town a few decades ago. Did I? God, rogue. Separate paper screens, separate tables. Rogues plus 5, weak guard. Okay, I am gonna push for the rogues, okay? Okay. An hourglass, a slow one at that. Maybe in a few weeks I'll see how much time is left in it. Okay, into the cave. I'm hungry. Buy new ingredients. Change decorations. Oh, okay. This is right. Buy ingredients. Elemental, holy goodness. Rogue 4. Yup. So this is the kitchen, huh? Okay. Wait, upgrade furniture. The current furniture level gives you 0 extra customers. If you buy the next level, you will get 20 more. Would you like to buy the next level for 1,000? Buy, close. Okay then. What? A heated debate has come to your town. 2 guilds now have an outpost in it. The Guild of Adventurers and the Guild of Explorers. The hell, aren't they basically the same thing, idiots? The debate is which one should be allowed resources, since they're both doing the same thing. That's what I said, they're idiots. That being said, the truth is that the Guild of Explorers is a front for less legitimate activities. Okay. Well, explorers it is then. Let's be honest, guild is a term coined by thieves and rogues. It's almost surprising that there is a legitimate one. Plus 5 to rogues, minus to wanderers, plus 1 customers. Suck it. We are scaring away all the folks. We're making profit. Provision for the next week. 44% rogues. Okay. Yes. And the name is the Bluffing Barrels, so hey. You know what? I am gonna risk it. Upgrade. And now close. Oh, okay, so the menu is always equipped with this. So, oh, okay. Ah, I see, okay. Let's start then. A countryman with a pickaxe comes up to you and asks if he can prospect in your cave. You don't really get it, but you agree, and find out you've been sitting on a mithril vein. On a mitral vein. Not a mithril, it's a mitral. Mitral vein, not mithril. Mithril. Of course, the dude who prospected wants to strike a deal with you. But then there are those legitimate businesses who offers a perfect, not legal, deal that would be much more beneficial to you. If only you had another decoration there. I think I'm gonna go with the miner. First arrived, first served. The businessmen are less than happy about it, and you obviously don't make as much as if you gave the exclusive to them. Yeah. Cry me a river. 50% taxes. Pfft. Booyah. Okay, well, we're still going up on rogue, so even though I'm screwing them over, it's going better. It's going better. I'm gonna save for that one, I believe. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in an expensive outfit entered your tavern. You realize it's the mayor of the town. Though he's not in his usual happy and agreeable mood, he looks so serious and determined that his presence quiets the entire room the moment he enters. The bard stops playing for a second and everyone looks at him with fear in their eyes. The mayor steps to one of your patrons, who begins to look pale when he realizes his situation. They both exchange a few words and leave together. Somehow you feel like you will never see him again. The rest of the room looks gloom, and you can't help but wonder what that was all about. Maybe the few weeks you worked here were enough for you to make a few friends? Investigate. Later that day, you try to listen to the conversations. A few rogues are gathered at one of the tables. Speaking in hushed tones, you take a few beers in your hand and join them. The patrons are gathered at the table, speaking about the mayor. As you approach, you notice you and stop, but relax when they notice the free beers you're bringing them. Hey, Tavernier, sorry you had to witness this. It doesn't happen too often. Thing is, we can't really tell you what happened. You're still too much of a stranger to this town, and you wouldn't understand. Sorry. Try to persuade them. You try to explain to them they can't trust you. But to no avail, like talking to a wall of thick bricks, your wasted efforts brings you nothing else than a frustration and a feeling that something is wrong with this whole place. Oh. Did they get did they get annoyed now with me as an owner? You can trust me. Still a profit. Rogues 55%. Oh my. We're still in the middle. I'm still a bit off, so let's just go. On a dark, stormy night, a man in a large trench coat and a face-concealing hat, packing a light crossbow and smoking a cigar, slips into your tavern. With a half-brooding, half-relaxed air, he asks you, "Good man, would you grant me assistance on a murder case I'm struggling with? I'd really appreciate an objective point of view." Sabotage his effort. You agree to help and then realize that the culprit might well be one of your most well-paying clients. You try and redirect his thoughts process to set up a man from out of town instead of the culprit. The private thanks you and moves on. A few minutes later, a masked man drops a small perch on your counter without any words. Looks like you protected the right person. +6 rogues, plus 1k gold, minus everything. Gained customers. 6 + 6. We're gaining rogues. So many rogues. Can you say profit, guys? I smell a new item on the menu. Hey, gotcha. The place is named the Bluffing Barrel. Smells as bad as it's good. Holy goodness. Reminds me of Mom's recipe. Subsidier. It's a Subsidier. Subsidier. Jawohl, mein Herr. Subsidier. I don't know, but sure. One of the shady customers comes to your bar. Hey pal, wanna help a friend in need? I just need to spike my associate's drink with this. He puts down a small veil and a bag of gold on your bar. Take the money, do nothing. Take the money, spike the drink. Take the money and do nothing. Yeah, that's no. Sure. Take the money, spike. You nod slightly and bring the drink to them. Soon after, one of them is asleep and the other one leaves with his friend on his shoulder. He comes back soon after. A job well done. Here's an extra more gold. Yep. Money, money, money. Question is though, how long is the government gonna let this slide? Oh, okay, so the knives and forks here should be the extras here. %73% rogues, 2% guards. Oh my god. Oh look, all the customers are changing to... Yep, sounds about right. Okay, next week we can go for that. A man draped in black clothes enter your tavern. Hello sir, may I put a donation box on your counter? It's for the ninja recognition movement. Sure! Ninjas! Thank you, kind sir. In the coming days, other guys draped in black comes up to you now, ninja friendly tavern. We're now ninja friendly. Yep. Yep. Zero guards, ninja friendly. I think I want to have some extra money just to be sure. The current furniture level gains you 20, but if you will get 20 more. So what do we have here? What do we have here? Rogues. Locked. Buy another slot. Professional. Okay, you need a bit more gold for that. Let's go. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in expensive outfit entered your tavern. You realize it's the mayor again. Though he's not in his happy, agreeable mood, he looks so serious and determined that his presence quiets the bar again. The bard stops playing for a second, and everyone looks at him with fear in his eyes. The mayor steps to one of your patrons, who begins to look pale when he realizes the situation. Again! They both exchange a few words and leave together, and the mayor leaves with another patron for the second time. Somehow you feel you will never see this other guy. You must like the second guy. Not again. Investigate. Later that day, you try to listen to the conversation. A few rogues gather at one of the tables, speaking hushed tongues. You take a few beers to your hand and join them. The patrons are gathered at the table, speaking about the mayor. As you approach this note, you stop, but relax when they notice the free beers. Hey, Tavernier, stop. Sorry, we still don't trust you. How about a bribe? With a look of complicity, you reach to your gold bag and start counting the golds. Being local means being invested in local affairs, right? I'm sure I could be convinced to invest in local and affluent persons such as you. They hesitate for almost a whole second. A whole second! Before greedily grabbing the bag and sharing it between themselves. They start talking again. It's a tradition. I know it might sound weird, but we have a secret way of dealing with problematic people here. Each month, some of us gather at an underground hall to discuss. There, someone is elected, the worst of us, and the mayor takes him away to never be found again. I think they kill him or something. Rumors talk of an ancient heretic ritual, but I've never been so much of a meeting. You ponder the information. Heretics, eh? Well, minus this time. Can't do much about that. Slassilfinsalam. You don't get what is weird speaking strange word, but it's probably beer, isn't it? Serve him a beer. Lashes. Says no shasashta. Yaha. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Gold plus 500. The previous owner, Gotchi, was our uncle. He's out on adventures. Profit, almost 82%. Ha! A young woman enters your humble tavern asking for an internship. She quickly explains that she comes from afar and would like to stay for a short number of weeks in order to generate enough income to be on her way. She also implies very strongly, but without saying it, that she has all the skills necessary to cater to the more dodgy population of your tavern. Hire her and imply that you'd be happy if you put all her skills to use. Hire her, but state that your tavern is a respectable and legal establishment. Below that you don't tolerate the likes of thieves and assassins in your bar. Well, rogues certainly do like a friendly face that doubles as shady assistants. God certainly don't. +4 coolness. Still going up. So, oh, there's... You'd think there'd be another item there. But no. Guard 0%. There's about 42 weeks left in it. What kind of hourglass lasts a year anyway? Oh, right. My uncle spoke of this before he was leaving. He said, and there's only 52 weeks. Never mind, I must leave now. To great adventures. While you're bringing some ale to a party, you hear meowing. There's a cat sitting next to you on a chair, looking up on you. A female voice starts resonating in your head. Gimme fish, human, gimme! And he'll eat for today. You feel the approval of your patrons towards your kind action. +4 cool. This is kind of like being at work. Some days, weird stuff happens. According to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You take your cloak, a dagger, and start wandering the streets, hoping to find a clue. After a moment, you notice most people are going towards the same district and start following them. Here, hidden near the walls, a flight of stairs go deep underground. But just as you start going down, a guard in some religious outfit you've never seen before stops you. Halt! We know who you are, and you're not welcome here for the moment. Only those of great value to the town are allowed to pass. Those of great value? Are you missing something? If the law says you can't enter, you can't enter. Return to your own. No need to bother the guard further. Return to your own. Is this a trick question? No need to bother the guard further. If the law says you can't enter, you can't enter. That's basically the same thing. Return to your tavern. Return to your tavern. You shrug and resume your daily on. +5 pro. Well, that happened. Yes, my fellow tavern workers, I believe there are some weird things going on here. 0% guards now. Oh my. Buy new ingredient. There's nothing. Rare beer. Huh. Well, a rare beer, yes. How many places has a rare beer? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm gonna wait a bit. A hen walks into a bar, your bar. Clock, clock, I'd like a pale beer. Clock, clock. Pray tell, lady hen, how is Grodok? Does one of your kind learn to talk? Never mind. Thanks. She drinks her beer and leaves. One of your Praeton tells you there was a yoke to be made here. He just couldn't find it. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Bavari. Where have I heard that? Bavari. No, oh, there's a word in my head. That's very similar. Bavari. Brevari. Babylon 5. Babylon 5. Da Centauri. They think Brevari. There we have it. Oh, the Wanderer story. Okay. All of a sudden, a huge, gruff countryman barges into your tavern, screaming, "Yeltorn, I know you're here! You give me my daughter back or I swear I'll feed you to the pigs!" The man named Yeltorn stands up from the bar and answers, "You're denying a lady her thirst for adventure? Gnarl, I'm sorry, but that's something I cannot stand for." Out you go, fix that outside, you crazy people. Money in the bank. Everything is getting less and less. A young wanderer comes into your tavern and starts asking questions about good farming spots. Ask for a tip first. The wanderer smiles knowingly and gives you some gold. You give him various tips about the region. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Well, that was easy money. During the few months you've spent as a Tavernier, never has such an occurrence happened. A real djinn. By the way, djinns are fucking vicious things. Just saying, they're... A magical creature said to grant wishes stands before you. Hello, Tavernier, I wish to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right? You tell him that, yes, and inform him that ale costs 10 gold pieces. Gold pieces? I never heard of them before. Is that a mortal thing? It's money, right? I don't have any. Do you accept wishes as payment? This could be an incredible. I mean, money is going good. Money is good. Money is going okay. So, power. Mana. The djinn smiles and small electrical arcs appear around him. Ah yes, a wise choice. Material gain is fleeting, but bettering yourself is always a good choice. Your wish is granted. Minus 18? Oh my god. Now that I did that, we have mages. Mages. There, that should do it. Congratulations, you can now use the natural energies of mana. This will allow you to do much more than before. But be careful, for your energy is limited. Each week you will be granted 5 magical points. That doesn't sound very RP. Each week you will be granted through spiritual gathering 5. Each week you will be able to do 5. Hold the phone. The dungeon master is complexed, or perplexed even. Each week you will be able to perform 5 magical things. Use them wisely, but you should be able to pay about 15 of your magical ability thingies each week. I'm drunk and I'm a djinn, so go with it, okay. Me reshaping reality might have attracted the attention of a few other spellcasters, so make sure they feel well. After all, everybody needs a beer once in a while, don't they? Just be careful, for powers are never without risk and requires balance. Okay, so we have rogues and mages now. What does this attract? Wanderers. We don't care about that. Today's catch? Better than yesterday's jam. Clams. Wait, there's another here. Look, there's probably another here you can get to attract. Clams. Sushi. No, I think I want to stick with clams. I like this. Yogurt, cheese, other weird cheese, even stranger cheese, and clams. Yes. Yes! I should get one of these soon. As your usual customers pour in, you feel something different in the magical fields of your head. The traumatic fluctuations are disturbed by the resonating aura of the latent physical aptitude of a huge proportion of them. Let's try this again. As your usual customers pour in, you feel something different in the magical aspects of your brain. The traumatic fluctuations are disturbed by the resonating auras of the latent psychological aptitudes of a huge proportion of them. As your usual customers pour in, you feel something different in your magical part of the brain. The thematic fluctuations are disturbed by the resonating auras of the latent psychotic aptitudes of a huge proportion of them. Of course, this means that some of them are believing strongly enough that the magic works in a certain way to actually make it work in this way. No, we can't do that. Try to harness the powers of the belief. Try to suppress the belief. Do nothing about it. It truly is a disgusting thing to do, according to the mages leaving your Tavernier's cohort, and such knowledge doesn't come for free. But hey, look, all the energy you got from letting them chant. Mages minus, gold minus, Mana plus, Wanderers plus, Rogues plus, Folk Guard. Yeah, I don't even know. Passive, mage. Well, that happened. An overwhelmingly stylish wanderer comes into the tavern, bearing a strange and fancy birthmark on his head. Almost instantly, one of the oldest regulars spits his beer and stands up, pointing his finger at the newcomer. What are you doing bearing the astral mark? You're not the chosen one. You fraud! A fraud? Destiny's a fraud. I make my own mark and I'll become the chosen one by my own actions. Everyone else falls silent as the young and old both stare at each other while they're clashing in a battle of wits. I wanna hear this madness. The conversation turns sour when the old man raises his voice and the would-be hero raises his sword. Two sides regroup behind each one and a fight erupts soon enough. There is some damage to pay for, but your customers are kind to appreciate a good old-fashioned tavern brawl and come back the next day without a second thought. Should have sent them outside. I'm losing rogues, damn it. Now we're losing mages. And all the mages are gone again. There are about 34 weeks left in it. I'm kinda creeped out by all this sand flowing down. Among your patrons, you recognize a man named Alistair, an old competitor of your uncle. Rumor has it he's in the Shadows Guild's good books. Catching your interrogated eye, he approaches and starts saying, "So you're the famous nephew of Sulkin, eh? You know, my affairs haven't been going so well because of that, and, well, some very bad people may decide to take a few fingers from me if I can't pay them. So what do you say we partner up?" Another decoration here. If only I had another decoration here. Why should I partner up? I mean, it's going good for me. I mean, it's my uncle's competitor. But no, if I party up, he's gonna get his fingers in my cookie jar. Yeah. You saw nothing. This is not the tavern you're looking for. You should be going home now. The same with the rest of the bar. You know nothing. I will go Man in Black on all of you. Look into this. You now know nothing. Go home. According to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You take your cloak and dagger and you go straight to the guard entrance, determined to make it through, hidden near the walls. The flight of stairs still goes deep underground. You conjure a small medical aura around you and you sense the guard's hesitation. You might be able to use this to slip past. No, if I get caught... No. I wait and see. While you are wondering about how to pass, one of your regular customers passes by and notes you. You both go to the guard and your friend simply says, "Don't worry, he's with me." The guard moves away. You'll finally be able to witness the meeting. Making small talk with your new friend, You learn he's a rogue and not just any shady character, but a real thief. The kind that lurks in the darkness, corners of the town. He moves quickly, without a word, and leads you to a very strange room. While you are in some underground cavern, the opposite wall is covered in wood and small closed windows. A few groups of 3 or 4 rogues are quietly whispering, and someone points to a chair in front of one of the closed windows. You sit there and hear a muffled voice from the other side of the window. Ah, our guest has arrived. I heard much about you. Let us proceed. The window opens slightly and you can barely make out the silhouette on the other side. I wouldn't have expected a Tavernier to come down here, but I suppose it's only fair, seeing how much you did for us. This is a difficult place, and one that could make or break you. You really think you're ready? If only you were cooler or more professional. Maybe it's not time yet. Nicht so at the same place. Choice believes in staying true to oneself. You'll need to choose a path, friendly or not, if you want to progress. Okay. Let's see. Phew, that's a lot. Save. Rogues are +5. Oh. Hidden backdoor in case of emergency. Yep. Alignments. +2 cool. Okay, we'll go for the cool next time. A man whose eyes are positively gleaming with power, and the tiniest hint of madness creeps up to your bar as he stares at you. A voice starts echoing in your head. Hello, fellow mage. I have to forewarn you. The apocalypse arrives, and we shall be either its bringers or its fallen victims. Will you join me in my crusade to save ourselves, or be smited? Of course, smite him! You gather your otherworldly power and give him a taste of the so-called apocalypse. The man shrieks down to a pile of ashes. Well, you're officially a threat to anything and anyone with magic in it. But hey, a Tavernier that can defend himself against magical being, now that's sure to bring people to your tavern. Yup. What happens if we go... No. A flamboyant and showy man wearing a flashing red cape enters your tavern. Hello, Tavernier. I come to change Professor Madness. Would you like to offer any kind of assistance in my quest? I have nothing to honor. If only you had more mana. Here, have some equipment. 2,000 gold. Sure, do it. Customers +5. The man tries on his new utility belt and is amazed at what he can now do. Thank you. I'll make sure to tell everyone about my origin story. You don't really get what he's talking about, but you have a few patrons coming in a few weeks. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm cool with this. I'm cool. You have to spend money to gain money. You hear rumors of a rampant Wendigo in town. Whether or not it's true, a huge number of your patrons want to skip town before he eats them. You may want to do something about it. Scan your patrons for magic. You happen to know for a fact that you don't have any magical active patrons, so this one guy in the back that's glowing red when you're searching for magic is probably the Wendigo. And guess what? You were right. He's promptly captured and you get your share of the reward. There was a Wendigo! Now, what's a Wendigo, you might ask? If you don't know what a Wendigo is, I will show you. That's a Wendigo. See it? This guy came into the bar. Oh. What the? And everything is back again. Okay, that's what I guess for playing with Wendigos. I'll remember this. No more playing with the Wendigos. Roger. I'll wait and see. Yes. Ah, okay, it's the same again. We need to get cooler. Don't worry, guys. No. Alignment. Ha! Coolness plus. One of your staff discovered she has latent psychic abilities. For now, she's just using it as a kind of party trick. Train her. You ask her if she knows what she's doing. She answered that she doesn't really know. And you offers to train her. Once she masters her psychic abilities, you let her clean telekinetically, which is enough for an oddity to make people come gawk at the telekinetic cleaning. Well, this bar is turning out nicely. Something feels wrong in the tavern today. You realize after a while that the nefarious Professor Madness came in during the night and turned your beer barrels into draught potion barrels. The confused patrons are now all bearing their hearts out and revealing embarrassing secrets. Outside, from a strange hooded figure, comes the evil laugh. That is the trademark of the professor's evil deed. If you only were cool, shake your fists at the sky! Curse you, Professor Madness! The villain leaves. Off to some other terrible plan, such as stealing cheese or casting random spells on bystanders. Profit. Hearing about your magic powers, a few bored guards have entered your tavern. They ask you to perform a few magical cantrips. None of them looking too difficult for someone like you. If you want to, you can entertain them, but it won't please those who just want some peace and quiet. sorry, Gordis. Not gonna happen. And you would risk breaking something. Redirect them to a mate you saw perform a few days and they leave. You can't please everyone. No, that is certainly true. You cannot please everyone. There are 25 weeks left in it. Kinda creeps out by all this sand flowing. Okay, it's the secret meeting again. We try, we wait. Ah, we're not cool enough. I won't be constantly reading all the old things because it's the same again. Let's see, what's the next? 9k. Okay, gotta get up to 9k. An old woman with a bag full of leeks stumbles into your tavern like she's lost. She proceeds to sit down at a table and orders a glass of fresh water to one of your waiters. Some friendly customers approach her and ask if she's lost, to which she answers by throwing some kind of dust in their face, which turns them into toucans. The crowd is disgusted. Make them human again. Ha! You inscribe the true name of Man on the back of the token, which turns them back into, well, man. The crazy old woman seems to somehow realize that she's done and leaves while apologizing profusely. Hey, she did forget the leech, which makes the delicious soup. Oh, we are now 100% rogues. Okay then. Take away that. Can I add... Can I, for instance, do this? No, I can only have one of each. Cool. Alright. Wait, Wanderers. Well, I want that. No, stop it. Rogues. So, I want to take that and a hidden back door. Waitress. Okay, there we go. Many patrons have requested an animal to cheer up the atmosphere recently. You hired a wanderer to bring back some. She is here to present her wares. A strange menagerie of weird creatures is presented to you. This goofy dog will be perfect. If only mages liked you more. If only nobles liked you more. The dog, yes. Patrick, we have a dog. Patrons quickly become fond of it and start feeding him scraps from the diner. Whew, well, it's still a profit. Still a profit. What the hell? It's the annual beer festival. Oh my god, Gotchi. Or we might be in a certain land a long time ago. It's the annual beer festival. As such, a lot of people will be coming in your tavern later this evening to drink beer and to beer. But there's also the matter of a big 9 o'clock show. You don't know what Old Selkin did at this time of year, but many people are pressing you into letting them run the show. Who will you choose? A swordplay demonstration. Circus show. A free act play about a young lady. Illusionist. Some people in town really liked the part where she made the glass disappear, but you kinda let down your less observant patrons. Oh well. We earned a tad extra gold. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Even if you aren't as surprised as last time, seeing the gin make your heart still. Hello, Tavernier. I wished to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right? A beer for a wish, just like before. Well, knowledge. The Djinn smiles as energy gathers around him. Power is nothing if you don't know how to use it. I hope you will find what you are looking for this time. Good profit, good profit. Spirits? Spirits? It is done. Your magical powers have extended, though you are still limited by how much mana you can harvest each week. Your knowledge of the land will now allow you to provide your patrons with goods you couldn't imagine before, and your knowledge of magic will allow you to attract beings from beyond our dimensions. These spirits are wild and fickle, and you will be one of their only links to reality. I'm sure you will find them interesting, though maybe a bit dangerous. Anyway, don't forget powers are dangerous and wild too. And I've yet to see the world fail to compensate for it. Holy... Okay, that happened. Chimera cheese. Spirits. I like this. Spirits could be a cool thing. Okay, let's try this. A small party of guards with the symbol of a sword breaking a star in half engraved on their armament to your board. They look rather serious. One of them asks you if you have any magical activities or suspicion of such to report to the witch hunters. Lady, have you seen what's Well, you don't mind if we disrupt anything magical in the environment then? Without waiting, they all bring some kind of trinkets out their pockets. You feel some pain in your fingertips and some energy escaping your body, but manage to keep it up. Your other patrons seem unfazed. They're surprised and look at you angry. I don't know how you hid those evil sorcerers, but I know you're up to no good, Tavernier. I was thinking about skipping that one, but yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Amidst the lively background noise of your tavern daily activity, you hear a peculiar conversation. The lord of the town apparently died with no heir to the throne. And now the town folks are trying to decide who should lead the town. 4 candidates have come forward, and you feel like it's going to be a tied vote. Tight enough that you might just influence it for your favorite candidate. Now, who will you convince the people? If only spirits like you. Use your death-defying fame to gain weight and reach to your... Sure. Ooh, you break the tipping jar and switch around your marketing techniques in order to hire a few people that will campaign for your candidate. Being your hirelings galvanize them so much that they end up as local celebrities wherever they go. Soon enough, and in no small part thanks to you, Uncle Fifth the Undead is crowned Lord of the City, and his first motion is to give out grants to all alcohol selling establishments. Wow. Wow. That happened. Gingerbread man. Magic makes them look almost evil. No, wait, almost alive. Okay. This week's event comes in the form of a mage with an unusual offer. Be more attractive in just a few days, claims his potions. While being more attractive sounds useful to bringing more patrons, he really sounds like a charlatan. There's no proof. Don't buy anything, he's not attractive himself. No. He's just trying to get your money. You politely ask him to leave, but he is so persistent and annoying that patrons are getting bothered and start to leave. You throw him out as soon, but the damage is done. Oh. The worst. Here we go. Wait and see. Still not my time. Damn it. Buy an extra slot. Customers. $5 a week, 6k, okay. A moving pile of rock enters your tavern. Your magic senses tell you it's a golem, a magical construct made of a stone and mana. I am really important. I am really important. I am really normal human. I want beer. Sure. Wow. Well, plus cool, but... Oh my god. Nobody wants that, so don't spend all your money wisely. Without another word, he leaves. Friendly patron agreed to help you with some extra money for this week, but you won't get another chance. Oh, that golem. Oh my god, that golem. Oh. This week's supplies are late and the quality is much worse than usual. Asking the driver of the wagon about it, he explained, "It's the rain, sir. Floods have washed up most of the crops and the dirt is so damp we can't even dig and replace them. You're getting all that we can manage, sir. Sorry." Yeah. Oh my god! Jesus, trying to make the most of everything you have. You serve as many meals as you put, but you can't make... Oh my god! Ah, a small frail girl with a hastily crafted bundle swiftly rushes to the counter. "I don't have time to explain, but my father is looking for her. Would you hire me for a night or two? Disguise her as a waitress." Which, according to Wonder, is a deceptive practice. Plus the guard just know you hid her and don't really appreciate you lying to her face. Ah, these past days. You aren't just anybody, and you have decided already to make matters into your own hand. Okay. You grin widely and simply assume that you are indeed ready. After all, everybody knows you're friendliest person out. Ha! Grunts the leader. Well, at least I'm sure everyone will have a good laugh out of it. The question is whether it will be at your expense or not. I hear that you have magical powers, yes? I could use that. Just discharge some of your mana into the bottle and I'll take care of the rest. Deal? Oh god. You cast upon the bottle and it started glowing blue. Exhausted, you look proudly at the faction leader. I did my part, your turn. He silently nods and presses his ring onto a piece of paper while casting a spell on it. Take this, he says, and you'll be able to attend the next meeting freely. Just be careful, okay? That's my reputation I'm waging on. Satisfied, you return to your tavern and resume your daily activities. Weird stuff is going on. Look, I don't dare to buy anything at the moment because... No. A wanderer arrives and goes straight to your bar. Hello, what can I agree? Don't say anything. The wanderer looks at you intensively for a few seconds and you can feel him waiting for you to speak. He then simply says, "How dull. There is no quest here. Not even an interaction," and leaves. I just lost a client. What the hell? Okay, gold. An unusual, most likely magical snow has been falling since early morning. Roads are hard to cross and deadly cold is creeping inside, making everyone feel tired and sick. Magically enhance the fireplace. Gathering some magic, you increase the heat output of your fireplace. Sadly, the magic is repressed by the aura of cold grappling the town, and you struggle to maintain it. You end up with 2 zones, too hot, too cold, and a fine line of patrons between them. Good enough. Oh god, there's about 10 weeks left in it. Didn't my uncle warn me about this hourglass? One night, while you're sleeping, your dreams are visited by none other than your Uncle Selkin. Hello, my nephew. As you can see, you're not the only one who unlocked the secret of the arcane. I came to you in your dream because I need you to do a very important thing for me. Could you spare some gold? I'm not in the best position. Fine. Seriously? We haven't talked for what? And you know what? Take it and leave. Your uncle humbly accepts, and you wake up. Oh, we earned coolness. Oh my god, wait, a newfound confidence. You go to the underground palace. Today you will meet the old mayor of the town, and you will get your answers. And you know there is a way to accomplish that. As part of a secret deal, the mayor hosts a meeting with only the leaders of each faction in this very own house. So you just need to be elected leader of a faction. Easy, isn't it? Yet you stop for a moment and consider the situation. You've been in the town for less than a year, and here you are asking to be a leader for hundreds if not thousands of people. Just a few months ago you were just a nobody without home. How many times will I have to say I'm ready? I am. I don't know, Gotcha. This is the first time I'm being a real Tavernier. Let's get this started, shall we? You arrive early at the palace. Factions are still assembling in their own places, ready for the mounted debate. You look at them alone and scared, but much like you a year ago, and since then you have learned how to listen to others and respond in kind. How to speak and make friends. There is no question you would be a great leader, for you are understanding and generous. You would defend them because you care for them, because you want your town to be a better place. There is no doubt in this, but a leader is nothing without others, and before you can help people, you'll have to manage to somehow persuade them to let you help them. During your days at the tavern, you got to know many people, but it's only good if you know enough patrons from the same faction. Already all look the same. The more people you know, the more people already know you. And if tavern attendees is any clue, they trust you. The crowd gathers before you. You feel their attention and curiosity. Gathering your courage, you clear your voice and take a brief and... You're all under arrest! I'm kidding. We're all a bunch of legitimate business partners here, aren't we? So here's an honest proposal. In exchange for letting me attend tonight's meeting, I'll call a few contacts of mine and make sure none of you get wrongly accused of anything. After all, I hate to lose my loyal patrons over a petty misunderstanding. And let's be blunt, you guys are all my loyal patrons now. I hope you'll prove to me that there's honor amongst us. You know, these words hit their heart just like a beer hits a stomach, refreshing, quenching and making them want more. The previous leader simply stated that while he charges nothing, he will allow you to go to the meeting. This once, you won. Oh my god. After a session of boring as any other, during which you hopefully lost the last patron you'll ever have to seek away, you gather with the other leaders to make way to the mansion of the mayor. Inside the mansion, all is eerily quiet. The other leader seems to know where to go already, and you follow them to a small office where the mayor greets you, looking even creepier than usual. Interestingly, the conversation is quite short. "Very well," says the mayor. "Continue to do good work and you'll get the promises rewarded in a few months." Without meaning to, you find yourself agreeing and start leaving with the thought that you should do everything the mayor asks you to do. The thought feels so weird and foreign, you shake it off and understand you just have been subjected to some mind-altering magic. Right before you open the entrance door and leave, you turn around and wonder if you should explore the place a bit. Something definitely is off. Focus magic. You place a magical ward inside and leave the building. You hurry to your tavern and prepare for real spellcasting. From the cave of your tavern, you invoke a spirit at your previous place ward. The spirit starts sneaking around, sharing his senses with you and speaking telepathically. You start sneaking around, going back to the mayor's office, but discover something very different from what you were expecting. The djinn you met twice in there, instead of the mayor, he's busy talking to himself, as if he was an evil schemer. "Those fools suspect nothing. It was a great idea to capture the mayor and take his place. With my mind magic, I've been able to make them believe this stupid sacrifice tradition, and each person I take fuels my magical powers. Even more, yes. In just a few months I'd be unstoppable." Yep, there's an evil plot alive. Well, not much you can do against an all-powerful genie right now. You cast a spell to locate the real mayor, bound and hidden in a closet, and teleport him to you, right in your cabin. You thank the spirit for the service and dismiss him. The mayor will take at least a few weeks to recover. You try to shrug and resume your daily activities. Well, yeah, the hourglass was already there from the start, gotcha. You know nothing. The door of the tavern slams open as a tumbleweed enters. A masked figure slowly enters your bar and sits down, putting a strange mechanical contraption on the counter as they ask for your strongest drink. He settles for a beer, or rather 50 beers in a row. 50 beers in a row. Oh my god. Once he's finished and you ask him to pay, he smiles, and in a flash he takes his mechanical contraption and make it produce a loud bang and a blinding eye. When your senses come back, he's disappeared. Thank god I had more money saved up there. Damn, this game is so evil. A demoness walks into your bar with a business-like smile. "Hi, my name is Gwenville and I represent the Court of Titans. Say, what do you know about fairies?" Wait, why is the demoness talking about fairies? Oh, I lost gold again. She stops smiling. "Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm not a demon. I'm a freaking fairy." Furious, she sends a bolt your way, to which you can only disappear. The demon fairy is gone and you lost a small amount of money. You shrug. This is going the wrong way economically. One of the most singular crime syndicates in history has appeared in your city, the Black Candy Society. Apparently it's an illegal trading ring where spirits that didn't find enough candies in your plane go so they can sedate their but the methods used to mass produce their candies are grueling to the and destroy the Black Candy Society. Candies, become the leader. What the hell? Destroy them! And certainly not immoral slavers who corrupt all the love you put into the candy making. You spend your night in... Wait a minute. You spend your night in the plain of sugar baking an army of gingerbread golems based on the most resistant bread recipe you can find and wage war on the underground candy ring with your freshly baked soldiers. Red syrup spills and lollipops clash as the battle rages on, but your army emerges victoriously. The Black Candy Society is no more and all the spirits are back in your tavern. Oh my god. Plus 3,000. Okay, I'll go for that one next. Stat. No, god damn it. You see the mayor, or rather the fake mayor, entering your tavern. He goes to someone, takes him and leaves without any word. This has got to stop. There must be a way to foil the dean's plan before he becomes too powerful to be stopped at all. You go to your cave and look at the real mayor. He's looking worried, writing down things on the ledge and mumbling to himself. Hearing you, he looked down with a sad expression. There is nothing we can do, I'm afraid. He's too powerful for me or you. Well, if you want to make things change, you will have to start with him. If only you were cooler or more professional. Damn it. Maybe the mayor is right after all. This is a djinn we're talking about. Maybe there is nothing that can be done. Damn, then. The hourglass will be empty in 4 weeks. This thing is a bad omen. I know it. Imperial soldiers enter your bar bearing the official crest. Tavernier, you haven't paid all of the last week's taxes. We are here to collect the remaining. You are pretty sure you paid those taxes, but it's usually useless to argue with the soldier. Skip. You saw nothing. The taxes are paid. A woman with burn marks on her face and weird gizmo in her bar. You believe her to be a mage at first, but revise your judgment when she pulls one of her devices out. You can clearly see strange pieces of metal interacting with each other. The woman has a stern look on her face. Inquire about the safety or your prey. What? The woman screams, apparently out. You let those good-for-nothing mages run amok in your inn and menace the world's very existence with their powers, but you dare ask if science is dangerous? She hits your bar with her fist and accidentally triggers something in the gizmo she was fidgeting with. A small explosion occurs, apparently to her surprise. She instantly calms down and sheepishly agrees to pay for the damages and excuses herself to the magically inclined patron that didn't really care for being called dangerous. Later on you realize her little show somehow drained some of your mana. The bastard. Ah, okay. Wait, did I just... Oh, I thought I already had... I'm an idiot. Okay, 6, Roger. A monk dressed in religious clothes stands, looking sternly at you. This place has been chosen to hold the next angels and demons meeting. Oh. There is no running away from destiny, he shouts, raising his fists above his head. He leaves and nothing else happens, save for a piece of furniture through spontaneous catching fire. God damn it. Damn bastard. See the mayor, or rather the fake mayor, entering your tavern. He goes to someone, takes him and leaves without an honor. This has got to stop. This again? Damn bastard. The last grain of sand falls and the hourglass is spent. After 52 weeks, a certain feeling of foreboding has been growing in you for months now. You're restless, you can't seem to find sleep and take a stroll outside. There, you meet your board, looking agitated. It's the end, my friend. I only understand now, but there is nothing we can do. We should have done more. Focus on our strongest alliance. Be focused on our strongest alliance. Be more determined in our choices. But it is too late now. From the center of town, a great blue wave covers the sky and you can feel reality reshaping around you. Time for a new world and you are not part of it. Well, that was Tavernier, guys, and I gotta say, this was fun. This was really fun, and I really want to play this again, but not today. Today, I'm gonna go to bed a bit early. So, I'm definitely gonna take this, highlight it, and sand it up. Oh, no. Yeah, really. I mean, just check the price on Steam. This is really good value for this game. And I'm guessing there's a bunch of different ways that you can play it also. But now I understand it a bit more.